Good Thursday morning, I'm meteorologist Brooke Martell. I want to break down the details of what we can expect really today through the start of your weekend, because as you've heard, we have rain on the way. And taking a look at what you can expect out the door today, mostly clear, cool morning. We'll start to see some increasing clouds this afternoon. After 4 o'clock is when we have that chance of light scattered showers. So again, emphasis on very scattered, but it's by Friday morning for that commute when that rain actually looks to be fairly more widespread here. Again, from the coast to the valleys into the mountain communities, the desert region could also see some of that precipitation. Saturday is a day that I'm still working on fine tuning, but a lot of models are now starting to agree that we could see moderate rainfall, and at times it could be heavy even earlier on in the morning on Saturday, continuing into your afternoon. So if you have any plans outside, you might want to consider an alternative because of that wet weather moving through. So taking a look here at our First Alert 7 Doppler, this is actually showing us about the last 2 or 3 hours, and you could see that activity here over Northern California making its way towards the Central Coast, towards Los Angeles, into Orange County is what that activity will be doing as we continue throughout this day. But heavy rainfall reported right now over that area. Locally, you can see right now we do have some of that cloud cover developing over the desert region, and pretty clear though closer to the coast. So for today, for those inland valley communities, you can see temperatures right around the upper 50s around 6 o'clock, mid 60s by 9 o'clock, and then we'll climb into about the mid to upper 70s. I would say it's still going to feel warm across the valleys, but a lot of these temperatures will be trending right around seasonal averages. Out towards the coast, right around those upper 50s throughout this morning. So if you have a beach walk plan, maybe morning run, you're going to be outside walking the dog, you can see those temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler, but get back into those 60s right around at 9, 10 o'clock. And then the peak hours of the day, close to about the mid to upper 60s. So after about 4 o'clock, as I mentioned, is when we start to see those rain chances just gradually increase. But there is that slight chance that we could see some drizzle, some mist, maybe a few raindrops for that evening commute. You can see those chances do start to increase here as we get into later tonight and closer to the overnight hours. But here's a look at the daytime highs, really right where we should be for the coast. Mid to upper 60s for your Thursday. Temperatures over the valleys ranging from about those upper 70s. Some places could reach 80 degrees once again for today. 60s and 70s over the higher elevations for your mountain communities. Right around the upper 80s to about 90 degrees for the desert region. And as we get into, again, tonight and in the overnight hours, I should say, you could see right around 5 o'clock, increased cloud cover here, mainly for the coastline. Chance for a few sprinkles that develops. And then once we get into about 10:30, 11, that's when we start to see a little bit more activity, becomes more widespread while we're sleeping. And then as we're getting that morning commute started on Friday, that's when the rainfall could still be fairly widespread. Breaking down the details of what's going on, this is actually a look at Saturday afternoon. And I'm showing you this because this is when we could actually have some of that moderate to even heavier rainfall, as I mentioned, going into your Saturday morning, but possibly even into your afternoon. 10-day forecast looks like this. Once we get through Saturday, we still have rain chances in the forecast. Looks to be on the lighter side, but that takes us Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday. And you can see that same activity for the inland valley communities. Actually, looking beyond Tuesday, we could even see some more rain next week. We'll have more details on that as we get closer to it. But for the mountain communities, I mean, temperatures really cooling down. Upper 60s today. 50s possible tomorrow. It's even likely that we could see some 40s in the mix for the mountains, and those desert regions, they're taking a dip with the temperatures back to the upper 60s, also with those rain chances through the start of next week.